Hello and welcome to the Bare Knuckle Casual. How's everyone getting on? It's been a long week since BKFC Newcastle, which is a great card. It was really good. It looks like Birmingham is going to be the next day out for England, or for the English this side of the pond. 30th of May, Birmingham, Conor Tierney versus Rico Franco, which would be a fucking awesome fight, that one. Now, as tradition, it's Friday, and on Friday, on the Bare Knuckle Casual, we split the F, okay? We split the F on the Forged Irish Stout, okay? So just so you, in case you haven't seen this before, you see that white line that's there? That needs to end up in the middle of that F. And once you kind of get that done, you might talk about the Hollywood card, which is on tonight in a little less than 4 hours. So, which is great. And we're going to talk a bit about that. All right, so let's go. Let's see how we get on with the splitting the F, right? Now. Oh shit. I overshot that one. I overshot that, look. Yeah. Way past it. So maybe next week. I think it's next week. Next week is Mohican Sun. So Mohican Sun is a great venue, so it'll be an awesome card. So hope to reach out to some of the fighters that are on that card, see if they're interested in me making any videos about them, see if they want me to put them into me movies and stuff like that. So like that for the Hollywood card, I tried to reach out to a few different fighters, and the ones that got back to me was Chico Bloom. I didn't get in touch with them all, by the way. It's just sometimes it's hard to find them sometimes on Instagram. So one of them was Chico Bloom, which I'm actually quite happy with this one. I think this one the best videos I made lately so far. All right, so I was quite happy with the Chico Bloom video. I have to say thanks very much for Chico to get in touch with me or let me make a video for him. Gave me a few options, but then I decided to put them into a splice between Menace to Society, a bit of Easy-E, and put them into the Godfather at the very end, which was, I actually love this one, you know that, to tell you the truth. Just a bit of volume on it, you know what I mean?
Our time.
See,
no mercy.
Ends really well, I think. You know that? So, I know some of these videos don't work out that well, but I'm really happy with this one.
Gentlemen, the time for hesitation is over. But the risks are too high. We need more time.
He's planning his how he's going to get his BKFC
tonight.
Belt, heavyweight belt. And let's hope he does well tonight. I really wish him the best of luck. Alright? So another one of the fighters that got back to me was Armando Rodriguez.
BKFC bantamweight belt. No one could stop me. I'm coming.
Right, so the next fighter that got back to me was Armando Rodriguez.
Bantamweight belt. No one could stop.
Here I put him into a Godzilla movie, and he's attempting to destroy a few the outskirts of Hollywood, buildings, cars, so on like that. I should have had him probably trying to destroy the Hollywood sign itself, but then he ends up at the Hard Rock Hotel. Then he's going to try and run away from the army. He's trying everything, and he's way off with the BKFC money.
This BKFC money. Stop!
And no one's taking that money off him, I tell you that. He's away and that's gone. He's gone.
Coming for the BKFC
anyway, look it.
No,
that's just a bit of crack, okay? So, look, we go through the bit of the card. It's a bit that I know. Okay, so obviously what I do during the week is try and find interviews of people that are fighting in the upcoming card or so on like that. So it just goes to show in terms of fighters, it looks to be quite important for fighters to do interviews. You know what I mean? Even if it's a small podcast or whatever like that, is because when people are looking up their name on YouTube and looking at typing it in, like doing a bit of research, want to find out who they are and what they're doing and so on like that. Because sometimes even they might have their own Instagram page and stuff like that. Sometimes people like to see an interview just to get a bit more insight in who they are and how they got into bare knuckle and stuff like that. Okay, so it's something to think about for fighters that are out there, you know. So what I was going to say, right so, Stewart and versus GAFFIE. So how do you think that one's going to fare out? Because I know, like, beginning of the week, I would have said Stewart all the way, but after listening to a particular podcast recently, like GAFFIE is the Mike and Mitch podcast. Give them a shout out there, Mike and Mitch. They're on about GAFFIE in terms of saying that GAFFIE is explosive and there's plenty of skill in there, so there's no guaranteed win for Stewart now, to tell you the truth. So, you know what I mean? If you're a betting man, like obviously Stewart's dead cert, and Stewart's a great character in fairness to him, you know what I mean? He's really played the part, you know what I mean, as being a dominant champion and so on like that, and that's what you need, that. You know what I mean? And not too many people can pull off a moustache like that, let's be honest. So, but GAFFIE is, he's a fucking animal, like, for a small guy, he's a fucking animal, with plenty of power, as fast, explosive, so, like, it could be GAFFIE's, you know, you know what I mean, tonight. So, anyway, I'm only going to talk about the fights that I know about, or the people I know about, so, let's go through here what we got. Perdomo, Coulter, right, okay, Coulter. I actually listened to an interview of his there recently, and comes across as a really cool dude, like, but in terms of Perdomo, he's on a mission. He's pretty much he's the head of the heavyweight division in terms of, I know we got Andrei Arlovski, that's the champion at the minute, but Perdomo is the guy that's up and coming guy, and he's got a great personality, you know what I mean, and people like that, and what I was going to say, imagine Perdomo and Salmani or Rizar, you know what I mean, the Albanian psycho, imagine them two squaring up to each other. Now that would be amazing. Now at the end of the day, nothing's a dead cert, especially when it comes to BKFC. One punch changes everything for anybody, you know what I mean. So so best of luck to both fighters. Hopefully everyone does well out of it. All right, and at the same time, if you lose against a prominent opponent like Perdomo, like say like Rezar or the Albanian Psycho last week, like Daniel Curtin would have done well out of that. Even though he lost, like his profile would have built up over that, which is good. So taking on these fights with these prominent up and coming, like really up and coming stars, it's going to just do your profile no harm whatsoever. Okay, so anyway, go on to the next one. So Duran, heard of it. Duran was on an interview with the Bare Knuckle show, right? So last week, so that meant I got a bit of insight into him, and so I suppose. So in my opinion, he's definitely going to win this one, and definitely going to be, if Kai Stewart wins his fight, tonight. Them two taking on each other will be pretty awesome now, in fairness, you know what I mean? And let's all go on to the next one quickly. Okay, so Cannon. I've looked into her. She had an interview there on YouTube there recently, so I kind of invested into her. I know Rodriguez is in the game a bit longer, but just going on a personal, I know absolutely didn't look into Rodriguez at all. This one, to be honest with you. Cannon, just I like her. She's got a nice personality and stuff like that, so that's the reason I'm going with that. I know that's not the way it should go. No, it should be going picking people for their skills and their particular skill set and so on like that. But sometimes personality can allow you to pick some of the times. Right, so move on to the next one. Right, I don't know much about them two lads. Okay, so I'm going to move on from them. Smith and Sanchez. Right, so I would like Sanchez to win this because he did get in touch with me earlier on in the week, and I made a video for him, so maybe I might show that at the end. But Sanchez, go for Sanchez in this one. All right, I know Sanchez has been in the game longer than Smith. Smith probably age is on definitely Smith's side. Sanchez, as I say, like I have listened to an interview of his there recently, and he was kind of explaining that this is, if he doesn't do well in this one, like he kind of really wants to do well. If he doesn't do well in this one, he might, you know, cut it at that and then move on to something else. But I'd like him to win it. Okay, so but whether he can do that or not, that's another thing. Smith seems to be a real up and comer here. So I don't think I tried to get in touch. I'm not sure if I tried to get in touch. I'd say I did actually try to get in touch. But some fighters, especially the week up coming up to fight, I can understand that they're not interested in talking to random strangers. But anyway, we go on to the next one. Rodriguez and Armas, going for Rodriguez, obviously on that one. Riviera and Hansen. I'm going for Riviera on that one. Bloom and Davis. So, definitely Bloom for that one. Alright? Definitely Bloom. Fair play to Bloom for getting in touch back with me. But I listened to an interview his there recently. It was a Knuckles and Knives interview. And yeah, he seems to be a man on a mission. He's, so we go on to the next one. Suarez, I'd say for that one. So this is us coming to it in the end. So, and this is Donald Sanchez's video that I mentioned earlier. So we'll just turn up the volume on this one.
All right, let's hit the bank. No mistakes. Out of the way! This is a robbery! Ah! Out of the way! This is a... No, we move! Fill the bag with cash. Now! Open up, you pig dogs! Hey, get the bags! Move! Ah!
Get in the car, Donald.
Not an outfit? You've got to be kidding me. Just get in. We're all fine. But this is the last time. All right. This... Yes, get big here. Grab the bags! None's orders!
Well, none's orders. He's robbing that BKFC cash. He's taking it home with him. He's going to buy himself a nice villa.
Ah,
all right?
paradise.
They live happily ever after with that BKFC
Time to live
cash.
happily ever after.
All right. Okay, so look at... Listen.
All right, let's hit the bank.
We'll just turn this down here. Thanks very much for taking time to watch the video. So Mohican Sun's up next week. So I'm going to try and get in touch with fighters on that card. And ask them if they want me to put them into some of these stupid videos. But I find it a good way to get in touch with some of the fighters and so on like that. Because that's what I'm here to learn. I'm here to find out who they are and so on like that. And I don't fancy doing interviews just yet. So I'm going to do it this way for a while. So look at BKFC Hollywood 87. Let's go. That's going to be some card. Like with Perdomo, Kai Stewart, and some of these other guys that's on it, it's going to be fucking awesome. Alright, so look, thanks very much for watching the video. See you again next week. Maybe I might put a video out later on to a bit of a reaction to it and so on like that. But anyway, listen, thanks very much. Talk to you again. Right, look.